What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Heavyweight Nation podcast. And we have one of our favorite guests returning for his second appearance on the show. The second person ever. First person was Don Bradley. Shout out to you. But for the first time ever, we have Parker Keckeisen back on the pod. Parker, show him the shirt.
The Heavyweight Nation shirt. Here we go.
Shout out Chain
Go.
Wrestling. Shout out Chain Wrestling.
Oh, chain wrestling.
All right,
I feel like
Parker, welcome back to
I
the
feel like I'm
show.
back in Zoom class, bro. I got like the recording in progress thing,
Yeah, that's how you know it's the real deal now, guys. Parker's back. First of all, Parker, NCAA 2023 runner-up. Congratulations to you from all of us here at Heavyweight Nation. Congrats.
I appreciate it.
Of course. Parker, let's talk a little bit, man. It's been about a year since we last spoke to you. Not me personally, but since we've had you on the pod, talk a little bit about
You
what's
didn't want
going
to have me
on.
on earlier. I get it.
Talk a little bit about what's going on, man. What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I don't know. My life. I've been wrestling. That's about it.
Facts.
Wrestling, hang out with my girlfriend, growing in my faith, living life. I don't know. Chilling.
Amen, brother.
Shout out to the
Parker's
girl,
girlfriend. Yeah, shout out to Parker's girlfriend.
Shout out to the girlfriend.
Shout out to Parker's girlfriend. Well, Parker, obviously, another year, another All-American for you. I mean, has it just become a staple for you at UNI? Think nothing less. We know you have another year left. So
I got two more, but that's okay.
more. He's got two more
redshirt
years left.
sophomore.
Redshirt sophomore. Kid's got 2 more years left of college. It's insane. Your success is, nothing but lack thereof. You've had, super success the last, now you're a 3-time All-American. What's the plan now?
The plan is like always, like plan is same thing, right? Get better. I know, win. I don't know, win. I kind of like to think in the dude above's hands, but kind of just get better each day. That's my goal. That was a good goal, like even for the season. It's like you can get to NCAA time and kind of just make it bigger than it really is, or you can just kind of focus on like why you really fell in love with the sport, and that's learning for me. So I'm just trying to learn and get better. Like I know today in there trying to learn some leg ride and trying to just add layers to the game. So that's learning.
Always trying to evolve, man.
Definitely.
I know that's one thing. Like too, it's like I don't want to be the same wrestler each year. So I want to be better.
Man. What do you think? Compared to the last time we spoke, where do you think UNI as a team has come?
I think we're growing a lot. I think we got a good young group coming in. Well, they're already in, and I think last year I talked about the young group probably, and they were pushing it, and that young, like just the freshmen coming in, they're continuing to help grow that standard. They're jumping right on the horse. They're not waiting, and yeah, I think we're just gonna continue to get better. We got a good group going out to Vegas here in 4 weeks. 4 weeks, so they get to go out there, compete. Those red shirts, those guys that didn't get to go to nationals, but they're gonna go out there, rep that Panther. So excited for those guys.
Yeah, I'm sure you're a huge leader in that room, someone they all look up to, a role model to all of them, and just a staple.
Yeah. No, I like taking that leadership opportunity, and that's something I'm really growing in. It's like I like think that the man above puts words on your hearts, and that's one thing I'm really trying to speak, because like I've always been I'm not gonna lie, I've led by example probably my whole life, but now it's time to almost step up in that leadership role and go out there and compete with trusting my abilities, trusting who I am on that mat, and trusting what our coaches have instilled in us, and show that you can win here at UNI and you can do well as a team. So I think we're just continue to grow, everyone's going to continue to trust this process, and we're going to keep jumping levels. So,
yeah, I mean, who better to have as a leader than a 3-time All-American? Someone to look up to, someone who's been there in those situations and just goes and gets after it.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I gotta, like, I show that by my actions, but I almost like gotta bring people along in that aspect too. Like talk about the blood round. Say someone's in the blood round this next year. Talk about, hey, like I've been there before, right? Talk about the NCAA semifinals. Talk about weighing in and on that third day NCAAs, and just kind of just almost so they can imagine it before, or they can just, or like they got questions and continue to just lead on that aspect.
Yeah,
I
I'm
got those
sure.
experiences, and so hopefully I can share it with them. And I hope we got freaking 10 dudes wrestling on day 3 NCAAs next year. So
Yeah, I'm sure being part of that elite is a lot of visualization, getting your mind right for those tough matches, not only the wins, but the hard losses. You got to get your mind ready for all of it.
hmm yeah, I agree. It's like I know, like after practice every day during season leading up to it, I was doing mental imagery. I saw myself running on that stage. I saw myself winning. It didn't happen, but you're also prepared and you surrendered that outcome. Chopwood Carry Water has a really good chapter on surrender, and it's just going out there, going and controlling what you can, and the only thing you really can control out on that mat is probably your effort, right? That you can go win that next position, right? And so step by step, just trying to do that, and that's what we're instilled in each day with our coaches. So
Yeah, I mean,
uh,
definitely. And, what were some changes you think you made this year, this last season to kind of get to where you were? I mean, a very successful season, obviously, like you said, a tough loss in the national finals to a very good Aaron Brooks from Penn State. So,
yeah.
what kind of things do you think tweaked a little bit this season to kind of, give you that extra step up?
I think just trusting myself more. I know I talked with Roper about it. Is like he gave me a lot more freedom this year. It's like I know I have a again, like I say I know, and I feel like old me would have been like, yeah, I got an okay wrestling IQ. Like I know I got to know more. I got to speak it more. That I know I'm a good wrestler, and that self confidence aspect's probably something I've always struggled with, and it's just knowing that, and I'm getting better with it. There's always jumps to that, but it's like trusting myself out there, trusting that hey, you put that work in, you're ready to go. You're in there 2 times a day each day. You're studying film. You're prepared for this moment. You're ready to win a national title. And I just felt like I trusted myself way more this year. And then my Hill Day loss, like I kind of after that I was like a little bit like I lost a Hill Day in Vegas and I was a little kind of on edge because I lost to Brooks at the All Star meet. He kind of whooped my butt. I was like, oh crap, you're not there yet, right? And then I have that Hill Day loss. I'm like, oh, it's like ooh, downhill from there. It wasn't downhill, like not downhill, but like oh, all right, shoot, back to the drawing board. What are you gonna do? Go get better, right? I know one thing I said, like I was at so much peace at NCAAs because like I knew I was gonna be on Monday. It was gonna be in the room getting better, watching, knowing my teammates are getting better, and it was just trying trying to make uh trying to make competition just like practice. It's like, what are we doing before practice, right? We're playing a game. So at NCAAs, I was carrying around a freaking soccer ball, juggling before I was walking out there, just trying to, keep my mind on it, keep my mind like on juggling a ball and just try not to make the moment too big. And and that was one thing at Big 12s we did too. Like we were playing a game before the finals and I was like, oh shoot, I gotta go wrestle. It was kind of funny. I almost had to rush out. So it was just a very trusting myself and having fun and making practice, like trying to make any tournament, any competition practice. And I feel like that's almost the jump I got to make because I never liked competition. I know I'm rambling right now,
No, go for it,
but
man.
I've
Go,
never
man.
loved competition that much because it's like I love learning. I love learning. I love learning position. Like I said, I knew where I was gonna be Monday, the day after national tournament, learning, getting better. So yeah, it's like I was doing that, just trying to make it like practice, and I had a pretty good year out of it. Like I'm not like yeah, you lose in the national finals, and I know one thing I was in the back, and like I like Roper was like some people are back here thinking their life's over, and it's like no, your life's not over. It's in hindsight, it's really just a wrestling match. It's so
Yeah.
it was good. I was very at peace.
Yeah, and I mean, especially if you made it to that, made it to that last day, and especially not even that last day, but that last part of day 3. If you're,
Mhm.
you're one of two,
Yeah,
the worst you could be is the second best wrestler in the country.
yeah,
And at the end of the day, you think about that, and it's like you said, it's a college sport. You know, what percent of, these guys are going to win Olympic gold? The percentage is not super high.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, about being the life over, you're still getting a really good degree from a really good college.
Yeah, literally. And you know what? I'm still growing too. It's like, if you ain't growing, you're dying. So it's just a moment. Like, what are you gonna like? I was like, what are you gonna be doing after? Are you gonna go hang out with your boys? Or are you gonna like, yeah, you're gonna go be hanging out with your boys. Say I went 0-2. What are you doing Saturday night? I'm gonna go hang out with my boys. Like, what if I win the national tournament? What are you gonna do doing? I'm gonna go hang out with my boys Saturday night. So we're gonna go celebrate. Yeah, like you're not celebrating this plaque that you get, right? I get a second place plaque. I've got 2/3, but you're celebrating that work. And I know from NCAA's last year to NCAA's this year, I was a much better wrestler. And like that's what you're really celebrating. Like, cause like you can have bad days. People have bad days, and you could go 0-2 at the national tournament. The best wrestler can, I believe. And that's just how it be sometimes.
Yeah. And I think a big question a lot of the fans have that asked us to ask you, and they've asked the same thing about Brooks with the graduating Bonacorsi. Somebody who is basically going to vacate the title at 197. Is there a plan for you to move up to 97, or do you think you'll stay down at 84?
I think not. I'm gonna stay down at 84. I don't love lifting, to say the least. I do. Like, my lifts honestly suck. I don't want to, if you want to get into that, but
Oh, we will.
they suck. It's a lot of like functional. I don't want to say functional patterns because it's not that. That's some Kyle Dake stuff. But it's just a lot of like mobility, and I'm hitting like every area of my body. So it's like it takes forever. And I do not, and like I do it for like to feel good. Cause like I've had back problems, I've had knee problems. And so I think every wrestler does, but just trying to prevent those. And so I do not plan on going up to 97 this next year.
What's the split? What's the big three? What's your big three lifts?
My big three lifts.
Bench, squat, deadlift.
No, I don't do any bench squat. I haven't put none.
Okay.
Do you know HEGs? Do you know knees over toes, dude?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do his split squats. I'll just tell you my least favorite boxes of the week. And this is like the first one. So day one. So I lifted 2 days. I pretty much put a 3-day lift into 2 days. So that's why it's so long. But so day one, the worst box was always so split squats. Split squats suck. It was 4x10 split squats. Then it was RDL, single leg RDL, 4x8. Then it was these it was like kneeling jumps. So you like it's pretty much referee explode up kind of thing.
Mm.
And then so that was the worst day one lift. And then there's like once that box is done, it's literally kind of just like busy work. But then day two lift, the worst one, it was like clean. It was like a kettlebell clean to a side lunge, and it's 3x10, and they're just terrible. And then
it's a lot of full body movement and all that.
Yeah, a lot of full body movement, and I don't know. If my body, like after the lift, I feel great. Like I'm gonna be honest, but during it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of backwards sled too.
Now, when we talked to Vito Aruggi out from Cornell, we got into a little bit of an odd conversation about his ears. And I'm not going to lie, I'm seeing a pretty rough looking ear on you right there.
This one?
Yeah.
These are gnarly, bro. What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's looking gnarly.
Ears? I can't even see them.
In my headphones. They're looking a little rough. Do you have any plans to switch to the tornado headgear anytime soon?
Dude, I actually wore the tornado headgear in Vegas one year.
No.
So Max Askren, my club coach, he wore it. He lived by it actually. It's like you actually, the Keckeisen. I have one right here. It's like
Vito had the same thing that you're probably gonna say. He said that the other one, his cauliflower ear got so bad that it started to cut his ear.
Yeah, so you see these like they're very thin. You guys seen those headgear, and like those what is it, Morgan headgear?
Mm-hmm.
The Morgan headgear, it actually like gives you like a lot of room, but they freaking compress in so easily. So like I feel like I don't know, I don't love them, but like I wore that and everyone hates those headgear. Like
the tornadoes.
Yeah, everyone hates the tornado headgear. You already know, like
I think they're sick.
Shut up. You're lying.
I think they look cool. I think it's a vintage look. Rosa wore some funky headgear in college.
I do have an interesting headgear. Yeah.
What did you wear?
I have no clue what it's called at all, but it's literally just like a triangle. And it's like this thin.
Go
It
get
has
it.
one hole.
Go get it.
Go get it?
Go get it right now.
The Morgan headgear?
Dude, I don't know where it is.
Is that not
I'm retired.
Is that the Morgan headgear? I don't think so. I don't think so.
What was it? The Morgan headgear was the helmet, right?
Yes, that's the helmet. This isn't the helmet. This is literally one strap, ear cover, chin strap, nothing else. It looks like it's the weirdest looking headgear I've ever seen. I think it's worse than the tornado. Like it looked like the shoe.
Like it's my favorite headgear I've ever worn.
Matt's gonna find a picture of him in the headgear so that he could show you.
I do have a picture of me in the headgear.
Yeah, so that he could show you what this headgear looks like, because it's probably one of the weirdest headgears I've ever seen.
Yeah, what do you mean, man?
But here we go.
Ugh. Whatever that is.
Triangles.
Oh, I've seen those. Someone was wearing. Dude, who wears that? Who's the Mizzou? Zach Elm wears that.
Yeah, Zach Elam does. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, they're a little. They're. I think they're worse than the tornado.
Oh, come on! The things I could hear everything.
But I don't know how important hearing is when you get to college wrestling. You're not like your coaches are yelling double leg, double leg.
No, but I think hearing is a staple of any wrestling. Your coach can see things you can't in that match.
Hey, whatever works for you. Don't let this dude talk shit. Oh, my bad.
What are you my batting for?
Oh, we can swear.
Yeah.
Don't let him talk to you like that.
Yeah, man.
It's his headgear.
So what I'm hearing is you're not making a switch to the headgear.
Oh, hell no.
All right.
Hell no.
I thought maybe you'd be a good leader for the club.
No, dude, my ear blew up more, so it was actually probably this year. But my ear was so puffy in Vegas my senior year. So I wore the tornado headgear thinking it would work. Nah, dude, it just made it worse. And a kid, I don't know his name, but he wrestled at Northwestern, made me take it off. I was like, you can do that in juniors? And then my ear just got worse.
He made you take off your headgear?
Yeah.
Interesting. You see, and I never got that because women's college wrestling, right? They make them wear headgear and they wrestle freestyle.
But it's freestyle.
Dude, I'm telling you, Keckeisen just getting that check. What do you mean? Like that's how it be, low key. I'm not trying to mac on Keckeisen, whatever. Hopefully not a sponsor. But we all know like they're trying to get rid of that. And we all know every time they want to get rid of the headgear, Cliff Keen is just like, here's $1 million or something.
And they're like, here's like they hit the NCAA with here's all the scientific evidence proving that headgear is beneficial for wrestling.
No, dude, I got knocked out against Marcus Coleman.
You got knocked out?
Well, I was seeing fuzzy.
No, okay.
I was seeing like I hit his knee and like the headgear didn't do anything.
You got rocked.
I was like right here.
Oh,
it's actually a beautiful single leg.
Was it? But you got knocked out a little bit.
Yeah,
it's all right. Well, great season, Parker. You got second place. Very good performance. We're gonna hop into some questions that me and Mr. Matt. We got some rapid fire questions for you. All right,
let's hear it.
I'm gonna have Rosa start. Go back and forth.
Like first thing that pops to your mind, or
no. Some of these you might have to think about.
If I got a question for you, favorite food?
That's on our list. We'll do it together as a group when we get to it.
We'll do it as a group. All right, that sounds good.
God, Rosa,
why not? Why not just start with it?
We'll start with
food.
Favorite food.
Favorite food.
Go ahead, Parker.
Tacos. Come on.
That's what I just ate for dinner tonight.
Which kind? Steak?
Chicken.
Oh, come on, man.
I had soft shell tacos.
Well,
I'm a soft shell guy.
I'm a soft shell guy too. You're a hard shell guy, Derek?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go.
Well, okay. Favorite food. Parker said tacos. Rosa, what about you?
Probably going like just Asian food in general. Love Asian food, sushi, hibachi. Give me that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go just some pasta. I'm a big Italian guy. I like good pasta, homemade pasta. My mom makes some killer pasta homemade.
We didn't get a chicken parm this time.
Yeah, we didn't get a chicken parm. First episode that somebody has not mentioned chicken parm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I'm not a big chicken parm guy, honestly. So that's how
Controversial. Clip it.
Yeah, clip it. Not a big chicken parm guy.
You were talking about hibachi, dude. Oh my god, I had great hibachi the other day. Like Sakura, there's this place in CF, and like I haven't went there that often. It's like I've been there once, but insane. I like some Asian food.
Love it.
I agree. But sometimes, but like hibachi's kind of expensive, but it's good. But sometimes that cheap Americanized Chinese food slaps.
I can get behind that too. So
yeah.
A little Panda Express action.
I don't have a Panda Express here. I've actually never been to a Panda Express.
Not a fan.
Their orange chicken's kind of gas.
Orange chicken? That sounds gross.
All right, I gotta go. All
right.
Let's strike two, dude.
Question number 1, Matt. Go ahead. Before I get canceled.
All right. How did your wrestling career begin?
Ooh, my wrestling career began. So I was playing soccer, and my buddy, the guy on the team, he's a good friend now. His dad wrestled at Iowa, and so he was like he was wrestling, and like I'm sure my dad and him, like we're great family friends now. So like they got together and like, oh, you should try wrestling. So I just started going to the youth club, and this was at Whitefish Bay, and then, which was actually kind of my rival school. And then from there, like Glen Hills is my middle school, but Nicolay School District, they had like the summer academy program where Gus Kaufman was our coach. Like he would run a wrestling class in that, and I would always do that. So that's kind of where I got it more and more, like kind of growing in it, just building that relationship with Gus. And then I went on to like the Nicolay Youth Club, and then I went to Ringers, then Askren, and kind of just went from there.
And what grade was it you started in?
That was probably 2nd grade.
All right, not 5th grade.
Not 5th grade.
Got that out of the way.
For a while, so far we had 2 national champs that they started wrestling 5th grade. So
who's that?
Yanni and Glory.
No, Vito.
Oh, Vito and Glory. Sorry, not Yanni.
Dude, it's crazy how much ground you can cover so fast. Cause like I didn't start wrestling year round. Like I never really wrestled year round. High school, like there's this photo actually. So like I took 5th at U State my 8th grade year. Yeah, 5th at U State my 8th grade year, and like I wasn't good. Like I'm just be honest. That bracket was actually stacked. WI Wrestle did something, and it was like I'm disclosing information. It's not posted yet, but it was like the number. It said it was the toughest youth bracket ever. I was like, bet. Like with our through our results now, like there's a couple D3 All-Americans in there, Natty Champ, and then me and a 4-timer. I'm rambling, but so then it's like in 8th grade, like I sucked, and then high school I ended up taking 5th at state, and I was talking with Max, like I just got better so fast. It was crazy. So props to Max, props to the Askren Wrestling Academy right there.
Shout out Ben Askren, Fear the Fro.
Yep, Ben's the man.
All right. Question number 2. Could you please, Parker, run us through a day in your life during the wrestling season? I want to know what time you wake up, what you're eating, what time you have class, practice time, everything.
I'll do a lift day, and then I'll do Monday, Tuesday. So Mondays wake up 5:30, lift. My lifts, like I said, my lifts take forever, right? And that's kind of me being slow. And my lift took me to about 9. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Hold on. 3.5 hour lift?
Yeah, dude. It took forever. No, I woke up at 5:30. It was
so
probably
be there at 6, so 3-hour lift.
Yeah, 3-hour lift.
Holy crap!
I'm a slow poke. Like you gotta admit, I'm a little bit pokey. Could I get it into like 2?
A little bit pokey.
I could get it in like 2.5, 2:15 to 2.5. So I'm a little bit pokey there.
Still a long lift, 2.5 hours.
But my body feels great after it.
Hey, he's keeping himself young, but all right.
Then I come home. I make a breakfast burrito. It's got red peppers, green peppers, onions, spinach, ham, salami, 2 eggs, avocado, sour cream, all in a wrap. Amazing. I look forward to it every morning. Uh, then and then what I had on Monday I got class at 10. Then I got class at 12. Oh, Monday sucked because I had night class. Then I had then on Monday, I guess. We'll do Wednesday. So this is Wednesday. Wednesday, then I come in at 2:30, 2:30, 2:15. After class, like I would usually go to the locker room after my at like 1 o'clock, and I would either watch wrestling or take a nap or kind of just do whatever. And then at 2:30, I'm doing PT for probably 30 minutes. Some band work, mobility. And then we got practice at 3:30. Then we're going. I didn't mention I eat lunch, yogurt bowl with fruit, granola, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and then a wrap. I'll get into the details. Why not? It's got chipotle mayo, avocado, spinach, buffalo chicken, turkey, ham. There's one more in there. Buffalo chicken. Yep. Look forward to my wrap every day too. Then yeah, so now I'm at practice. We practice probably till 5 o'clock, 5:30. Doing core after that. Mental imagery. Then I'm going home. I'm cooking whatever, or I'm going to Pablo's, or I'm getting food, or my girlfriend cooked me food. Thank you, girlfriend. Then I'm going to bed at probably 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then Tuesday. All right, now we're into Tuesday. Wake up, same food every day. Sorry, you said get in the details, man.
Go for it, bro. Go for it.
Get into it.
Get into it, man.
Details.
We don't mind it.
This is what the fans love.
Tuesday, 9 o'clock, individual with Roper. Any skill work he's got, that's probably till 10:30. Then I got class at 11. Eating lunch after that. Same thing, PT, practice, dinner, go to bed. I was very, very strict. And in hindsight, all that too, I had to drink 2 gallons of water every day. I drank a gallon before practice and after practice. Yeah.
It's a lot of water.
I know.
What's your favorite food that your girlfriend's cooked you?
Did she make some good stir fry?
Some good stir fry, some rice, some meat, some steak, some vegetables, and some rice.
Yeah. I got to a point where I hated drinking water. It was like work, and like I'm like all wrestlers. Come on, you can't ever hate drinking water. I'm like
2 gallons is a lot though. Like that's like
no, my body would like.
When you were, I bet you were sweating. I bet you were sweating, man.
I could lose some water weight, to say the least.
Yeah.
I can
NCAA, NCAA. He's not doing anything illegal. He's just drinking 2 gallons of water a day. All right, enough. Don't pull Parker out.
It paid dividends though. Like my body weight got to like where I was waking up at 87, 88 every day.
That's beautiful. That's what got to be beautiful. Mid-season at 87.
So it was so good.
I bet. I'm sure
I was eating good. You guys heard what I eat. Like I was eating.
Yeah.
Healthy but filling.
Yeah. You got a lot of good protein in there. Keep you full.
That yogurt bowl sounded pretty good right about now.
That did sound.
That yogurt bowl is where it's at. Oh, dessert. I'd probably have another yogurt bowl or ice cream.
Are you a big dessert guy? Do you have to have dessert every night?
I got this little sweet tooth. I got to stop, honestly.
So what is the favorite ice cream flavor then?
My all-time favorite ice cream flavor is probably butter pecan from Cobb's Custard in Glendale, Wisconsin.
Shout out.
But yeah, shout out, honestly. NIL
sponsor your boy Parker.
No, but
Parker's pecan. Let's go.
That's not bad.
We need to see the flavor on the board.
Parker's pecan. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
That's actually good as fuck.
And that's good.
And then like if we're going, like I love custard. Do you guys?
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
I'm a big custard guy. I'm not a big ice cream guy, but I love me some custard from Culver's. And I'm talking about I'm putting peanut butter, Reese's Reese's Oreo in a concrete mixer.
Yeah, we've never had Culver's Culver's. We don't have that out here in the East Coast, but
you guys need to get one.
we need to make a trip. We need to come visit Parker at UNI. That's the
come to Cedar Falls. I'll show you around.
Sounds good. Another question for you. If you could take anybody from past, present, future and have a super match, who are you picking?
Who am I picking? I want to wrestle Brooks again. I love wrestling that guy. Like he gets my
Brooks.
He gets my like I have nothing but respect for him, but I like wrestling him and he goes for it. And he's a good wrestler and he pushes me. He's like, I don't know, I've been chasing that dude my whole career pretty much. It's like at Fargo, I got wrestled him the first time at Fargo my freshman year of high school. Then I wrestled him sophomore year. Then we wrestled in the World Team Trials Finals. It's like,
have you ever beaten him?
What?
Have you ever beaten him?
No, I'm 0-10 against him. Like I out of respect, I just want to wrestle dude again. So
yeah,
it's like and I think there's a mutual respect there. It's like I like wrestling him.
That's what I wonder. I really do. I wonder if he decides to make that bump up to 97, and then would you see then Starachi make the move up to 84?
Yeah, I'll be intrigued in what they do there. I know.
How do you think? I'm sure you've seen Starachi wrestle before. What do you think that style matchup would be like for a guy like you versus a guy like him?
So we wrestled at Fargo my junior year, and I don't know. He's a good wrestler, man. He's gritty on top. He's good all around. I don't know. I'd like to see how the match plays out. I'm not making any predictions.
Definitely, no problem, no problem there. We don't want to start any further beef.
I like being low key in Cedar Falls. There,
he likes being low key.
You and I low key till we win it till we win a team title.
Sounds good. All right, another one we could. This is a good one. Where is your favorite venue you've ever wrestled at?
Ooh.
You've had 3 national tournaments. I know one of them didn't have fans. So what would be your favorite event? Whether it would be in high school or a cool tournament, anything like that.
The All-Star Classic in Austin was pretty darn cool.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that's my favorite though. I would say the national finals. Coolest thing. It's like, I don't know, you watch the national finals as a little kid. I won't say I ever dreamed of like running out there, but it's like, dang, that's pretty darn cool. And cool. I liked the box center for it's my favorite NCAAs because I felt like they did a really good job. Like one hotel was walkable. In Detroit, hotel was not walkable. St. Louis, hotel is walkable. I'm sure St. Louis, because I went to St. Louis when I was a sophomore in high school. And it was awesome. And I'm sure with fans it would have been I bet you would be between St. Louis and Tulsa, my favorite. And Big 12s are at Tulsa. I've had a lot of fun times in Tulsa, to say the least.
Yeah. When you said you had 2 years, that makes me very happy because that means that you will be in college for your final season when Nationals comes their way to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in our backyard. So we will be there in 2025 at Nationals in Philadelphia to see Parker.
Hey, I'm ready. Is Philly fun?
Philly is dope.
Dude, y'all are Eagles fans then, huh?
I'm not. No.
Oh no?
No.
What fans are you guys?
I'm a Chiefs fan, born and raised.
No way, bro.
I will send you a picture on Instagram of my man cave in my house is full of signed Chiefs memorabilia.
All right, Rosa, what are you?
I'm from Jersey, but I'm a Broncos fan.
Oh my god, bro. No way. I'm sorry, the Broncos might be my least favorite team.
Worse than the Eagles?
No, I just remember vividly when I was younger, the Packers played the Broncos on like a primetime game and we freaking lost. And like ever since then, I've hated the Broncos.
You can't hate the Broncos.
Yeah, you can.
My girlfriend was a Broncos fan at first.
No.
And then I converted her to a Packer fan.
No.
Oh, being a Packer fan? You want one of those? Do you have one of those cheese hats?
I should.
He's a Wisconsin guy. He likes his cheese, man.
I do. I like my cheese.
What is so hype about cheese curds?
Come to Culver's. I'll get you some. I'll show you.
Is that the best though from a fast
Bro, it's
food
fried
place?
cheese. What do you mean?
Like,
Fried cheese, some ranch?
but what about like the non-fried, the raw curd? Do you enjoy those?
I'm not a big fan of those.
No.
They definitely capping about those.
Yeah.
No, you need some fried cheese curds.
I mean, speaking of Wisconsin, how would you rate Wisconsin versus other states wrestling wise?
Uh, I think we're growing.
I agree. I agree with you.
We're growing. I think we're gonna be winning. You and I's in Iowa, right? And I love talking crap because Iowa has won junior duels the past 2 years, I think. So I wanted to make the bet last year after they won it. Like Wisconsin would win it before you guys win it again. I'm glad I didn't make that bet because Iowa won it. But I think Wisconsin will win junior duels here within 4 years.
Yeah, I saw Team PA just lost the Dapper Dan tournament. I saw they lost the
Really?
Dapper Dan duel. Yeah. They only won 3 matches out of the whole card. Team PA.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
no
man.
blame.
It's hard,
Yeah,
man.
He is a good freaking wrestling state though.
Yeah.
Like I like you see the hot maps on Flow.
Yeah.
That shit was just red.
We do. I will give that. It's between the public. I mean, we got a ton of public hammers, a ton of public hammers. The Mac Churches and all those guys like that, and then the young guys, man, the young like the Bassett's and the Gibsons, like all those kids are nuts. And then you got Sem. Sem's about a block away from where I live, so it's still having those kids adds to it. It really
it's all right.
does.
Jersey's better, but it's whatever.
One class.
Jersey's better.
How
Yeah.
is that state tournament pretty lit?
I want to go. I think I'm going to go next year to Atlantic City. I want to see what it's like.
Jersey State's is unlike any other.
That's what everyone in Iowa says. That Iowa State's is unlike.
No. Boardwalk Hall on the beach, getting in that place, electric.
I'm sure,
but you can't lie. Iowa did just produce Ben Keeter, so
You know what?
That dude's a dog.
Bro, he's huge. He's a big dude. Plus, he could have went anywhere to play football too. Under Armour All-American, like just a beast of a human being. We're gonna try to get him on the pod soon. Ben Keeter,
junior world champ too.
Yeah.
Like he's good. He's a dog.
Yeah, I know. One of me and Matt's close friends is going to try to make the U23 team, and I'm like, man, you better hope Keeter doesn't show up to keep trying to go for. Or no, he's gonna wrestle U20. He's only 19, so he'll go for U20. I'm like, you better hope Keeter's not there to refill that weight class because it's not going to be very fun for you.
Yeah, Parker. I think we just have like a few more questions, and we're gonna wrap it up here, man.
Yeah.
All right.
One of them being your top 3 favorite wrestlers of all time.
Top three favorite wrestlers to watch. I loved watching Taylor Lujan wrestle. Burroughs is up there. Love watching Burroughs wrestle. Who else? Ben was fun to watch. I like watching like Max too. It's because like nostalgia. It's like, oh, that's my coach, kind of cool. So those kind of Taylor, what is it? Taylor, Burroughs, Max, Foster's on there. So
yeah. Definitely. Those, I mean, obviously you can't leave out Drew Foster being a UNI guy, and we hope the Drew Foster won national title, and I think we hope to see you kind of follow in those footsteps and keep the UNI name alive there.
That's the plan. I like to think we're 184U, but Penn State's got that one right now. So
hey,
we're gonna get them.
Stuff might go on. I don't know if you were a crazy shoe guy, throughout your career of wrestling or not, but if so, or even if not, favorite pair of wrestling shoes you've ever worn?
Combat Speeds. 100%. I don't like it. I like the 5s like decently, but I love the 4s because they're like all fabric and not plasticky. And I've never had I've only had 4s and 5s. So And yeah, so like we're actually in Nike school, and I wore combats all NCAA, so we'll probably get in trouble for that. But I'm a big combat speed side. Oh, I'll do David Taylor combat speeds. I actually wore a pair in the Iowa State duel. Used to have them here, but I do not anymore. So those are my all-time favorite shoes.
The David Taylor combat speeds are Parker's favorite wrestling shoe.
Great
And I got
answer.
one more
Anybody
off of
has a size 9.5, I'll pay.
our David Taylor combat speeds.
Just let me know.
All right, we'll help you with that.
Nine
with
and a
that.
half, 9, I will pay.
Well, any specific color.
No, I just want the David Taylor combat speeds. They're like neon.
All
They're
right.
neon, and the Magic Mans, people know.
The Magic Man's. All right. And I got one that's not on the list. And I just thought of it off the dome. Could be a little crazy. Favorite trophy that you have ever won throughout your entire career? What was the best, the coolest?
Favorite trophy?
I've seen some crazy stuff. I've seen some helmets, masks, bulletproof vests. I've seen some crazy stuff.
Cheese hat?
At a tournament. A cheese hat?
I don't even know. Is that at the Cheese Head? The Cheese Hat?
Yeah, the cheese hat. Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that one. I should know that. I'm from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
We didn't. I didn't get the rest of Cheese Head, but favorite trophy. The Muguanago Grizzly Open had a cool trophy. I will say that.
What was it?
It was like a grizzly, like
Like a bear?
so it was like a pedal, and it had a circle, and it was like a grizzly like flexing out of it.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
It was pretty badass.
Yeah, that's dope. Rosie, you got one more for him?
Favorite practice partner.
Oh, might be stirring the pot here at you and I. Favorite practice.
I love
partner?
Taylor Lujan.
Taylor Lujan.
I love
There it is.
wrestling with Taylor.
All right, Taylor Lujan, you are
Easy
Parker
question.
Keckeisen's favorite partner.
I wonder
And
if I'm
then,
his favorite.
Finally,
Get Taylor Lujan on the podcast.
we have asked you this question. We will get Taylor Lujan on the podcast. We've asked you this question once before. We want to know if the list has changed. Your top 3 people that you would take with you from your team, your teammates, top 3, into the zombie apocalypse. Who would they be and why?
Who did I say last year?
I don't know. We'll have to roll the
Top
clip
3.
back later.
I'm taking Austin Yant. He's handy. He's a handyman. Lance Runyon, because I don't know, good to be around. That's my boy. Roommates since day one. Baby G. He's my other roommate. You know, he's a feisty guy. He's always got a gun too. So I probably shouldn't say that. He's always strapped.
He's strapped.
All right.
And then this is something new we added. That I've added the last couple episodes. Say something to the kids. You know, the kids out there that are looking up to Parker Keckeisen. They want to go to UNI. They want to be a D1 wrestler. Say something to the kids.
Learn to love the progress, man. Just get in there, love learning, and once you find when you find the love for the sport, find the love to just getting in the room, finding ways to like get there, like the results will take care of itself. So love the process, enjoy it, and enjoy every moment of your career, the highs and lows. So like be proud, enjoy that present, because like I look back like that post, it took me back to like 8th grade, right? It's like, oh, it's like, did you enjoy that time? Like, yeah, it's like looking back on it is cool. So just like don't wake up and smell the roses. Don't just be like, oh, I can't wait for college. Enjoy high school, go to prom, do all that fun stuff.
Definitely. Wise words.
Well
They're
said.
from Parker Keckeisen. From Parker Keckeisen, you know, some sacrifices don't have to be made. So, Parker, you know, this has become really honestly a yearly thing for us. And, you know, you've become such a staple on this page. You've become a friend to all of us here. And that's been awesome. So, you know, this is another episode of the Heavyweight Nation podcast with 3-time All-American Parker Keckeisen. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.